everyone, today I'll be reviewing this new movie dropped on Netflix called Fistful of Vengeance, and it is starring Iko Uwais, Pearl Tassi, Louis Tan, Lawrence Cow, and this movie is directed by Ro Rain. So this movie is based on a Wu assassin. This show, it is on Netflix. I was checking it and I actually never seen the show, so I couldn't tell you guys how that show was, but I thought this movie was really entertaining. I really enjoyed this movie. I don't know why so many people are not liking it. I thought it was good time. That means I thought the first 10-15 minutes, it is a little bit rough for this movie. Like, I don't know how the show is. The way this movie starts, if you don't know anything about it, it will make you feel like, oh, what am I watching? Like, they throw you this supernatural villain going on in this movie, which can turn off some people. For me, I thought first 10-15 minutes, it's a little rough. This movie starts. But after that, once you get to know all these people here, this movie became very entertaining for me. This movie takes place in Bangkok. So I personally been to Bangkok one time. It's very beautiful place. And it's like all the things there are really cheap. So if you want to have a good vacation, it's really worth going there. So I imagine shooting this movie isn't very expensive. Obviously, that is why Netflix took this movie and shot in Bangkok. And I thought Bangkok looks absolutely amazing in this movie. I really like all the location. And food is absolutely amazing, especially you are going from here. It's really worth going there with your money. Is bang for your buck. That is personal. I think about Bangkok. That being said, I really I really thought this movie had such a beautiful looking cast, by the way. All these actors, they're so good looking. This actress, Pearl Tassi, she is so pretty. The minute she shows up with her sassy look in this movie, she really works for this movie. Especially she's very strong female character in this movie. You see her, she's the agent. And in this movie, I thought Lee, Kai, and Tommy, these three actors, they have really good chemistry with each other. So obviously, they worked on a show before. I guess they already had a chemistry before. Louis Tan, I known him from the last year Mortal Kombat. I personally thought he was really good in that movie, but many people didn't like him for some reason. But I thought his character in this movie, he was the charming, the center of it, he is the center charm character, he was saying all the funny thing. He had most dialogue in this movie, which when I was watching it, I'm like, oh my god, this movie, all the dialogue, he got it. And this guy, Iko Uwais, who is Kai in this movie, obviously he has some supernatural power. So his character, often I felt like he was a little bit closed up character. So probably because this show is based on a show, this movie is based on a show, so I couldn't feel his character, all the power he has, all the things he was trying to do. That means this actor, he's really good in all the action scene, all this. I guess Lawrence Cow, he doesn't have a lot of action scene, but he had some. This movie had the main action scenes between Louis Tan and Iko. I'll just call him Iko. And both of these two actors, some of the hand-to-hand combat scene in this movie, toward the end, they're so good. Honestly, these two actors, they're really good in all the action scene, and I could see they are doing their own stunt when you watch this movie. I just wish Iko had more dialogue. His character, I felt again a little bit closed up the way he was acting. Maybe that is what he was going for. He's a little bit more serious. Lawrence Cow's character, however, he had some scene here and there. Overly, this movie centers, I would say, the charming comes from the Louis Tan's character. He's really very likable in this movie. That is why I liked him most in this movie, I guess. But I also like Iko. He's really good in all the action scene. Lawrence Cow, I guess he done many things. His acting was good, honestly. All of this, a character I really like. And, this is the, all the Asian-led Asian-led actor centers this movie. I really like. I like the villain. That means I guess the villain isn't very well done in this movie. They're just they are generic villain, I will say. This movie centers around these three actors. If you like them, you like this movie. If you don't like them, you might not like this movie. Anyway, that's my thought on this movie. I think this movie a lot, honestly. To me, it was really entertaining. If some people didn't like it, well, what can I say? But I really liked, I guess, it was quite entertaining, especially the way this movie started. I really thought I'm not gonna like it, but I ended up really enjoying this movie. Anyway, that's my thought on this movie. Let me know in the comment what do you think about this movie, and if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to check out my other review on Netflix movie. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care.